What's going on, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video by me, Maiden Elite. Today we're going to be discussing the Halo Infinite development update for August, in which they confirmed that co-op campaign will not be live when the game comes out. So I'm going to play the interview in the background. You won't be able to hear it, but I'm just going to talk over a little bit of it, where they actually admit that they're going to postpone the release of Halo Infinite's co-op campaign mode until 3 months after launch, which is inevitably after the first season of Halo Infinite, because each season is going to be 3 months. I'm not too worried about it because I'm the type of guy that likes to play the Halo campaign on my own before I play with teammates. So it gives me that sort of new experience for myself just to like cherish and hold on to, and then 3 months down the line I can play it with friends who have either decided not to play it on their own or who are just coming to the game. So it's actually not too bad of a thing. I'm not too worried about it because the campaign's still going to be there, just not co-op. I'd also like to think that by the time it actually launches, the multiplayer and the campaign would have actually like had the longevity of 3 months, if that makes sense. So co-op campaign just makes me want to like revisit the campaign with a friend or friends. So it's not too much of a bad thing. The multiplayer, from what I've played so far, has been brilliant, and I'll be playing it for months on end, as I'm sure a lot of you will. The campaign, I'm not sure how long it's going to be, 20 hours, 25 hours, hopefully will keep me busy, and I'll more than likely revisit once or twice before co-op is released, where I can actually play with friends. Second of all, they also announced that Halo Infinite's Forge mode will not actually be out until 6 months after the game has come out. So that's 2 seasons. Now, I'm not a massive Forge fan because I'm absolutely just hopeless at building stuff. You should see me in Fortnite. But for people, Halo Forge is a way they can sort of express themselves on Halo games and show the sorts of talent that they have. So for a lot of people, it is a big L in the Halo community. But once again, by the time co-op campaign comes, you'll have 2 seasons of battle pass and content. You'll have the campaign, you'll have the multiplayer, lots of game modes. I'd like to think it won't be too missed straight away. So also look at it as though there's 2 big things to look forward to already on the roadmap for Halo Infinite, because I'm sure they're going to be adding a lot of game modes. I'm sure they're going to be adding a lot of campaign missions as well over the upcoming months and years. But as I can understand, a lot of people are disappointed. Like I say, I am for one disappointed with the campaign, because I do like to play it with friends, but the fact that the campaign's there, I'm glad. It's not like they've actually just said, hey, we're only launching multiplayer only, you can't play the campaign, because that would have been devastating for a Halo game. Obviously coronavirus and stuff like that has played into the decision for this, but I'd like to know why they were planning on releasing the game a year ago then, if co-op campaign still isn't a thing now. And Forge, it just worries me how much of a bad state the game would have been in if they'd have released it a year ago like they wanted to. They've also said that it's still on target to release holiday 2021, so I'm thinking maybe late middle November. I hope they don't rush it. If they need that extra month and release it in December, go for it. Miss the Halo sort of like 20th anniversary or whatever it is. The important thing is this game launches as bug free as possible, because the last thing we want is a Cyberpunk sort of ordeal, because they're going to be too busy trying to fix all that, and co-op campaign will just get pushed further back, and nobody wants that. So those were the 2 sort of kick you in the nuts, the big L's as you young people call it. The good news is we are due to get another flight Halo Infinite Flight, where they've said it will have big team battle, which I'm looking forward to because as a Halo MCC veteran, I absolutely love big team battle. I love the madness of it. I love the amount of people. They have also said that 4v4 PvP will be during the flight as well as 4v4 versus bots. So that'll be interesting. Whether they're on the same maps, we don't know. Whether we'll get to experience new weapons, because they did say weapon drills would be in. I'm assuming it's just the same as like the weapon armory that we already had, the same thing. But I'm curious as if to see if they actually include different guns to what they included in the first flight. They have also said that they've sorted the problems with the people who had graphics card that couldn't actually download or play the flight because of the graphics cards. So that's actually a really good fix. As well as they've said that people on PC should see a 20% improvement in the next flight compared to what they had with the flight that not long passed, which is also excellent news. They've said they've optimized the game better, which is excellent for a PC player such as myself. And like I say, I'm super excited, but I'm gutted at the same time. Halo for me started as Halo 1 campaign. Obviously the multiplayer was split screen, so you couldn't really do much on that. So campaign, I spent hundreds upon hundreds of hours playing every mission, normal, heroic, legendary, co-op, single player. So I can't wait to get my hands on this game. They also gave us a little picture of like a brute structure that Chief was walking through. They also give us a couple of frames of the pilot that we get introduced to, as well as a new gun called the shock rifle, which looks actually pretty big. I'm curious to see if we get our hands on that on the flight, since it's been obviously teased here. So yeah, next couple of months should be interesting. More Halo news obviously coming next month. Hoping we might see something at Gamescom coming up on the 23rd for Xbox. So if we do, I'll probably do another quick little video on it. I just want to say thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you get signed up to Halo flight program on Halo Waypoint. Get yourself in there, get yourself heard. Also, if you like the video or you want to hear more Halo information, please drop a like or subscribe. Thanks for joining me. I'm Maidenelite. See you around.